Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about my top tips which will help you to crack your first airline interview with Qatar Airways. Now those who know me and those who have been watching my last few videos would know that I have worked for Qatar Airways for almost a decade. So all of my tips are based on my experience of working as a flight attendant and also as an in-flight manager, and they're also based upon my experience of interviews and to a great extent of having an understanding of what kind of people these recruiters are looking for as prospective flight attendants. Having said that, these tips will work equally fine if you're trying to join any other airline as well. Now at this point, I also want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for all the love and the support that you guys have been showing towards my videos. 1 month back when I posted this video, I did not have an idea that I would be posting more such videos in the future. But since you guys have been requesting to make more such videos, here is another one for you guys. So without further ado, let's get it rolling. So my tip number one is first impression. First impressions go a long way. Now a lot of things depend on which note you start your interview process, because you're going to be observed and judged from the very first moment you enter that place of interview. The way you talk, the way you sit, the way you walk, everything gets noticed. So try to create a first impression in a way that it looks natural and looks like a part of your being and not something that you're trying to create just for the sake of your interview. So don't miss out on any opportunities to create that first impression. Small gestures like exchanging greetings, smiling, and making that eye contact from the very first moment you face your interviewer. Please understand that all of us have a certain vibe or a certain aura. So keep that in mind, and before you go for your interview, ask yourself these questions. Am I looking my best today? Am I happy with the way I'm looking right now? Because knowing this will either boost your confidence or bring your confidence down. So my tip number two is to keep your confidence high. You know, they say when you look good, you feel good, and it is true. Especially on the day of your interview, it's crucial to look your best. We all have self-doubts, but don't let it affect you in a negative manner. So before you leave for your interview, do a little self-talk. Ask yourself these questions. How am I feeling? Am I feeling good? Am I nervous? Of course, you will be nervous on the day of your interview, and it's very natural to be nervous on the day of your interview, but don't let it affect you so much. What I'm trying to say here is that your emotions, your feelings, and your thoughts can have an impact on your confidence. It's okay to feel anxious, it's okay to feel nervous, but as long as you manage to keep your confidence high, it won't be obvious to others. So just be aware of your feelings and go with the right kind of mindset. My tip number three is do your research. Read about the airline and try to gather some brand knowledge. So go to their website and read about their new destinations, how many awards they have won in last few years, and how many nationalities are flying for them, what are their brand values, what is their mission, vision. So you don't need to mug it up. They usually don't ask about all this, but it's good to know a certain things about the airline that you wish to work for. My tip number four is your grooming. So every time you go for an interview, there will be thousands of people who look so immaculate, and if you feel that you're not looking your best, your confidence will go down. So always remember to look your best, well groomed on the day of your interview. Perfectly fixed hair, subtle makeup, and you don't need to look too dramatic. They aren't looking for a future makeup artist. So even if you know how to dramatically transform, please save your skills for some other day and instead go for a subtle makeup. Enhance your best looking features by the right amount and the right kind of makeup. Nothing should look like it's been overdone. So looking very well put together and effortless is something that you need to remember for your interview. My tip number five is group discussion. So I have spoken about group discussion in my previous video as well. It's good if you would like to take the initiative and be the first person to lead, but remember this, they're not looking for your leadership here. What they would like to see though, whether you're giving other people a chance to speak or not, whether you have been accommodating or not, and whether you're being a good team player or not. Because you need to know this, that Qatar Airways is not the airline where you will be flying or where you will be working with the same nationality. You will be working with people who come from different backgrounds, different cultures, different perspectives and different upbringing. So if you're not a good team player, if you don't know how to work in a team, it's not the best place to work because it's a multinational airline. So you will be judged based upon how you come across in that group discussion. And just think about it. If you are not suitable for this job, why would they hire you in first place? Invest in your training, spend money on your tickets, and make all kinds of arrangements for you so you could cause all the drama up in the sky at 33,000 feet. No, they won't hire you in first place. So bear this in mind as they observe every small detail about you during that group discussion as well. My tip number 6 is your communication skills. So, to join any international airline, it is a requirement for you to be fluent in English, and there is no compromise on that. You should know not just how to speak fluently in English, but also how to effectively communicate in English. Communication skills are a very crucial part of your interview process because in your English test, they're going to see all this. So, how well do you understand? So, your active listening skills. And how well do you respond? So, your ability to comprehend in the right manner. So if you feel that you lack in this area, please start working on your communication skills. My tip number 7 is your body language. Conduct yourself in the right manner. The way you sit, the way you walk, the way you talk, everything gets noticed. It is a part of your body language. Your posture, your gestures, and your tone of voice, and so on. Pay attention when your interviewer is talking. Don't look bored, look curious, look interested. So look professional at all given times. Sit properly during your interview. Don't slouch, don't yawn. All of these are basic things which you can display by being present, by nodding occasionally, or by smiling occasionally. Show your excitement by displaying a positive body language. They would like to know if you're really excited to join their airline. So use open hand gestures. So if you know how to conduct yourself, the way you talk, the way you walk, and I don't mean to say catwalk, walk with elegance, talk with elegance. So showing your best version out there will get you through it. My tip number 8 is know your whats and whys. So you should know what kind of questions could be asked to you. So you should know how to answer them in a best possible manner. So for example, why do you want to become a flight attendant? Why should we hire you? Why would you like to join Qatar Airways? What qualities do you have? What is your greatest strength? What are your weaknesses? What assets can you bring to our airline? What is the best part about your smile? What skills a cabin crew must have? What do you mean by a 5-star customer experience? All of these are examples of the kind of questions could be asked to you, so you should know how to answer them in the best possible manner. My tip number 9 is your picture. So as I've previously mentioned in my last video as well, that they're quite particular about your picture. They like to see you a certain way. So they like to see you with a vibrant smile where literally all your teeth are visible. Your hair should be done in a particular manner, preferably with a side parting. So basically they like to see you a certain way to finalize your look for their uniform, and they're quite particular about it. Especially the length of your skirt should be below your knees, and don't accessorize too much. Just wear a simple pair of watch, and for ladies, if your ears are pierced, then just a simple pair of ear studs would work okay. So now my final words to those who want to become flight attendants are: work on your communication skills, groom yourself, and work on your confidence. And all of my tips that I have just spoken about show that you're confident enough through your body language. Even though you're quite nervous, it's okay. Always show that you're suitable for this job by being polite, by being professional at all times. Even if you don't get through it, you will still learn a lot. I don't know why so many of you are scared to give interviews. Interviews teach you a lot. You don't get selected in one airline, it's okay. You try for another airline. But interviews are something that I would encourage all of you to keep giving, because interviews will teach you a lot. You will learn a lot from your mistakes. Okay, so don't be scared. and don't be disheartened if you don't get selected in the first time. Please keep giving your interviews. It's a great way of learning, it's a great way of keep polishing your skills. Work on the areas that you need to work on, and remember, the only people who fail are the ones who never try, right? So don't be scared of the interviews. Learn to face the interview the right way, and most importantly, have patience. I get a lot of messages from so many of you asking me about your status of your application, or how long it's gonna take for them to get a reply or an email from Qatar Airways. See, nobody knows. It's not fixed. Nothing is fixed. In our times, we did not have such mentorship. We did not have people making videos on YouTube and coaching and guiding people. We had no choice but to wait. So for all of those who have been waiting for that final yes or for that final email, please learn to have patience. Nobody knows the time limit. There is no fixed time. It could take a month or two, depending on so many factors. So nobody would be able to tell you how long it's gonna take for you to catch your results. So please have patience. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I really hope that you use these tips in one of your upcoming interviews, and I will see you soon. Bye.